I'd like to introduce to you our head table here. On my very right, immediate right, is Lion Pablo Romano, who is the young man who brought us all together here, and he will say a few words afterwards. Next to him is our district governor, District Governor Lion Bill Sambita, and his lady over there, his lady, yeah, sure.
Debbie.
Debbie. Thank you.
Thank you, Wilson.
Yeah, I had it down. That's all right. Make fun of me. I'm going to get my big brother. Next to our governors, our newest president of the District 20 President Rose Alexandra. Alexandra. It's a good German name, which I can pronounce. Next to Rose, we have our secretary for the new club, and the secretary is Yvonne Bateman. Line Yvonne. Next to Yvonne is our guest president from the Middletown Lions Club, and his name is Tom Roberts, President Tom Roberts. And on the very end, but not the least, is our Honorable Mayor of Beacon, who came to be with us, Mayor Randy Cassell.
That's for you, Randy.
What I'd like to do at this time, I'd like to ask the mayor if he'd like to say a few words to us and tell us about Beacon or whatever he has in mind. Please do, Mayor.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to welcome everyone here to Beacon today. And this is a great day because anytime you can get an organization to be formed in your community of volunteers that give back to your community and make it better for the people in your community, it's a great thing. So first of all, I'd like to thank
I'm going to see if I can remember.
Pablo and Rosie, they came and told me they were starting the Lions in Beacon. And as a young kid, I remember the Lions Club in Beacon. It ran for many years, and then it became the Southern Dutchess Lions as they whittled down in numbers. I remember a guy named Izzy Stone, who owned a Main Street store. He was big in the Lions, and the Lions do a lot in the community. They help with eyesight for everybody, but for young children, hearing aids for the hearing impaired. They do a lot of humanitarian things. So it's something, especially in this day and age, that we can use in our community. And hopefully this club can build and it can be one of the best in the district. So I want to thank everyone that helped to get it organized and everyone here today to make it a success. Thank you.
I'd like to call on District Governor Bill Sambita, please, to make a few remarks.
Good afternoon, and I want to welcome everybody here today. I think this is a great and wonderful thing that we're starting a club in Beacon. There had been a Lions Club here, and we disbanded it, but when I was approached by Pablo and he introduced me to Rose, I still had some reservations originally about getting a club started here. And I shouldn't have doubted Rose. I probably wound up eating my words for that. She went out there and she found people, she recruited people, and through her enthusiasm and belief in this program, she got all of you together in this room, and then some who aren't here today. And I want to thank you. I want to let you know that you are, all of you, and especially Rose, are responsible for starting this club. As a district governor, I get credit for it, and I don't really deserve the credit for it. You deserve the credit for it. You are a group of people who are interested in Beacon, you live in Beacon, and you want to serve Beacon. And that is the motto of Lions, is that we serve. And as I like to tell people, that when I first heard the motto of we serve, I could hear the voice of my second grade teacher, Mrs. Wolcott, telling me, Bill, that's an incomplete sentence. And to a degree it is, but you get to fill that in. We serve those that can't help themselves. We serve those with vision problems. We serve those with hearing problems. We serve. You get to fill that in. And over the last couple of months in meeting all of you and talking to you, and as you've gone through some of the meetings, you've come up with ideas and you're energetic about helping your community. And to a degree, I felt like we've been holding you back to a degree because you haven't been Lions yet. We've been trying to get you through this to become a club that's big enough to form, and you've done that. In fact, I think Pablo said there was another 5 people that joined within the last couple of weeks, so now you're up to 30 or you're over 30, and that's amazing. And I want to congratulate all of you, and I want to thank all of you, and I want you all to know that even if my term as governor ends on the end of June of this year, if you ever need help for anything, don't hesitate to give me a call. I am willing to help you in any way I can. I want to show my gratitude to all of you for helping me out and helping the district out with a new club. Thank you.
Mr. Governor Bill. We have some consultant remarks, and we have the young man with us who came to us from Lions Club International, and with Rose started the pot stirring so that we all can come here. The consultant from Lions Club International, Pablo Romano, would you like to say a few words, Pablo?
Yeah.
All yours.
Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's a proud day to be a Lion, isn't it? Yes, it is. Well, I bring you greetings from our international president, Dr. Jitsuhiro Yamada of Japan. And just last week, when we were at the United Nations, we had a membership meeting, and the first thing we mentioned to him was, next week, Beacon becomes a Lions Club. And today, that is a reality, thanks to all of you. So, we are heading to our centennial celebration. So Beacon is making history in District 20O by opening up its first centennial club under the leadership of District Governor Bill Shimbeda. And I have to say this because if not, it's not complete. In front of you, you don't just see a district governor. You see the council chair-elect of the Lions of New York State and Bermuda, who effective July 1st will become the new head of the Lions organization for New York State and Bermuda. So a round of applause. And under his leadership next year, we will work hard through the consultant program to bring in more clubs to the districts of 20, multiple District 20. We have an aggressive membership program that we're working to finish by June 30th. And for next year, we have some areas in this district, in District 20R1, in District K1, K2, S, where we're going to be working very hard to increase membership next year. So, and this program is becoming very effective. Okay, you can see it by the results of today. A new club is coming into your district. And other districts throughout the multiple are welcoming new chapters. And that's what we're proud of as Lions, that we are growing in New York State. Okay, for the last few years we've had a decrease, and now we're hoping that by June we will have a net gain of 300 new members in New York State. So that is a positive thing for us, and we're working very hard. You have 2 vice district governors that I'll have the pleasure of working in the next few years, and they'll know the big pain that I am, because as much as I say the district governor from R1 lost all his hair with me, I wasn't able to do that with Bill. Yeah. But we're almost there. I'll try to lose some hair up there. But I'm very happy of the great work that the Lions of District 20O have done to welcome this. PDGs like PDG Wilfred and PDG Manny and Zone Chair Barbara have been dynamic in attending the meetings for this club and learning the new things that Lions International it has out there for new chapters, because one of the things that we're teaching is new techniques and new ways of opening new clubs, and the new ways to recruit members, and the new ways to retain members, and getting them to now learn these techniques, open new clubs with new ways, new traditions that will help recruit other people into those clubs. At the same time, we're hitting very strong to focus on bringing in more the different demographics in New York State. You know, reaching out to the various communities, you know, the immigrant community, the African American community. We're reaching out to everybody, making it more diverse and making it possible for them to find out about Lions. So this program in the next few years will expand everywhere, and it's an aggressive program that LCI has created. Is that my time to go?
Oh, no.
When I see him, you know, I don't want Big Brother coming after me. So, but once again, thank you. For the Lions who are from other clubs, thank you for coming, because this thing that we're doing today is something that Lions don't do. Okay? Clubs get chartered, the governor takes the paperwork to his house, reviews it, and signs it on his own. I said, no, as a consultant, I'm going to create something new, and I want a signing ceremony, because if you're a charter member of this club, raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're a founding member. Okay. You today will witness the importance of what it means to open a new club. Okay. You will witness the governor make it official. Okay. In front of you, he will sign these papers, and you will see that you're joining not a whatever organization. You're joining the world's most prestigious service organization in the world, with 1.4 million members in 207 countries, 46,000 chapters. Okay? And for those of you, and you've heard me speak at other meetings, we are the #1 service organization in the world. And and do you know why we are #1? Yeah. But that's because 100% of our donations that clubs receive for the community go back to the community. We do not use donation money to pay and sustain our headquarters and our employees at Oak Brook, Illinois. It's we, the members, through our dues, that pay the salaries and that maintain our headquarters in Chicago. Okay, our donations go back to those that need it in the community. Okay, to communities and to programs and projects that will benefit cities and towns and villages that the mayor represents here in New York. Okay, so that's who we are. And do you know who we took out of the #1 rank a few years ago? UNICEF. Okay, we took them out of the #1 status. Okay, and just last week we celebrated our 70th anniversary partnership with the United Nations. So we are growing. Okay, we are getting closer to our centennial celebration in June of 2017, and you all will be centennial charter members of this club, coming in when our celebration is getting closer and closer to our 100th. And for those ladies right there, you're going to be founding members when we elect our first woman international president. So congratulations to you women that are joining today. Okay? So like I always say, the officers of the club, you'll see them with an Ask One button. Never stop recruiting. Okay? The bigger your club is, the more you can do for your community. Okay? Never be scared to recruit and to ask someone to become a member. Feel proud to be a Lion. Okay? It's not every day that someone gets the honor of being part of a Lions Club. Okay? And you are not only members, you are charter members of your club. You are the founding members. When that club charter arrives for presentation to the governor, that club charter will carry the name of every one of you who is a founding member of this club. So if your club survives and makes it throughout the years, those people that will join this club one day will see that charter and see your name in that charter. And remember and say, those 30 were the ones that got us started. Okay? So feel proud. I'm proud of you. And the association is proud of you. Okay? So thank you again. And if you want to talk to me and you want to charter a new club somewhere else, you know who to call. Okay? 1-800 charter a club. Okay?
What I'd like to do right now, I'd like to call on our new president, Rose, to introduce her officers to you and have them, and the members of the
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I am so honored this afternoon to be chosen as the president of this wonderful club. I'm looking at everyone's faces. I'll never forget, I might forget the name, but wherever I see you, I will never forget you guys. And I would like to call on Cotton Oakley. And also, I want to tell you guys, I'm going to be working with some smart people. I've been doing some personal development, and I've read somewhere, if you are in a club or you have a business, you are the smarter person, you are in trouble. So I must say that I'm going to be working with some smart individuals. It scared me. I went home last night, I was praying. So I'm going to call the first Vice President, Lisa Mesna. Second Vice President, Anthony Seng. Secretary Yvonne Bateman. Treasurer Marilyn Riccatelli. Membership Coordinator Helen Reynolds. Our new Public Relations Samantha Singh. So now, the members. We have Cotton Oakley. Charlie Kelly. Loy Mulyagenja. Here. And we have Helen Kumaga. She's on her way. She had called me. And Annette Lawrence. Anthony Lassiter, he's a wounded soldier. He cannot be here today. So if you can clap for him. And we have Lorna Waddy. She couldn't be here. She has this issue in the family. And we have Pamela Henry. Sandra Oakley. Barbara Auciello. And also, we have her husband, I'm sorry.
Al.
And we have Barbara Gavin. Kathleen Harrison. Anesta Van Roy Kwame. Is there anyone in the club that I did not?
Bill?
Oh, Bill. 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 How can I forget Bill?
Just plain Bill.
Plain Bill.
There's a member.
Mayor Randy Casal. After he signed for me, everybody was handing me application back and right. Thank you so much. And
Thomas Reynolds is one member too.
Jerry Landisi, Greg Riccatelli.
I'm sorry?
I have,
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Some people just signed in this
I have
afternoon.
4 new ones, 5 new ones.
And we have
Jerry Landisi,
Jerry,
Ed Tucker, Isaiah Tucker. Kurt Buck. Gregory, okay.
Riccatelli.
And Diane, one more? Diane.
Sharon.
Sharon just signed as well. I gotta tell you guys, it takes a special person to forget about themselves and do something for somebody else. I gotta tell you my experience. Last year, I went to Haiti on a mission trip. I did that particularly in December, which was Christmas. And when I came back, I went on my Facebook and wrote, I have medicine for depression. People get depressed because they're so into themselves. They're always looking in the mirror, they're always buying one pair of shoes, few pair of shoes and clothes. How many pair of shoes and clothes can you have? But when you help somebody, I think God made it happen like that for a reason. You feel that joy inside of you. And I always wanted to do something in the community, but I didn't have a vehicle until I went on a trip to Rhode Island. I was traveling with a friend of mine, dear friend of mine, Candy Pug, and I was telling her what was in my heart. She said, you know what, I got the right vehicle for you. And she said, Lions Club. I said, what's Lions Club? And she started telling me. So right away I went home, I was on the computer. Thank God for technology. I don't know who I was talking to the other day. I was telling him, I'm a new lion, but you know what? I have the hunger. I want to do it. That's what it takes. You have the idea, you have the vehicle, and you have the hunger. You know what? Everything else will come. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it will. Because when you want to do something real bad, you'll do whatever you have to do to achieve it. And I gotta tell you guys, I'm not gonna talk too much, but I have to tell you, I'm very proud to be a lion today, to work with some wonderful, awesome people, because people who are not selfish, who can be here on a beautiful Saturday, I got so much respect for every one of you. And I'm going to give every one of you my number. I've been a nurse for 26 years and a registered nurse. I love people, I love helping people, and I think I'm going to do wonderful with this.
Yes.
Because it's all about helping people, and I'm here to serve. And I don't care what it takes, I will do whatever it takes. I have 4 children, praise God, my last one is graduating high school, and I'm going to be serving the community and people that I love, and if I have to go anywhere, I will go. Because I think God put us on this earth, not for ourselves, but to help other people. That's
Right.
So I'm going to stop here.
So now the governor, thank you. This is my bid for international director.
In time.
At this moment, the governor will certify all veteran waivers and student waivers for LCI. So Governor, if you would, all of the applications have been reviewed. The papers are ready for your approval. Guys, cameras, get ready.
Before I sign this, are you sure you all want to be lions?
Yeah.
Let me ask it again. Before I sign this, are you sure you all want to be lions?
Yes! Signature? Welcome, Beacon Lions.
That's it?
You won't receive your official Lions pin until we get the paperwork back from International. Here. Each district governor, and there are 12 district governors in New York State, we all develop our own pin. This is mine. before you leave here today, see me. I will give you my pin, and you can start wearing it now. Also, I want to recognize a couple of people. Like I had mentioned earlier, this club wouldn't have gotten started without a lot of help from all of you, but there were a couple people in the beginning. So if I can have Rose and Pablo step up here, please. For those of you that were in the military, you probably understand what a challenge coin is. And what it traces its roots back to is an identification used by some pilots in World War I. At that time, there wasn't official identification cards for the military, and this coin was their way of showing they belonged to a particular unit and would guide them back, hopefully across enemy lines, back to their home unit if they were shot down. So, Rose and Pablo, I'd like to present you with my challenge coin.
Oh, thank you.
That's good luck.
Very nice. Oh, wow. Has this Governor lapel on the back. Very nice. Thank you, Bill. Thank you.
Well,
At the same time, Lion Capital would like to recognize some people.
So, as the LCI consultant, I would like to present the presidential lapel pin for Dr. Jitsuhiro Yamada to the officers of this club for taking on the challenge of being the first officers to, spearhead and guide this club for the next 100 years.
All right.
I got the challenge coin. I'm going to pass it on to you guys. And obviously the mayor wants it around for the next 100 years. So to the officers, I would ask that Rose, please come up. I present you with Dr. Yamada's presidential pin, and thank you for everything you did for our association. Thank you. The Vice President, Lisa Magna, and Anthony Sang. First Vice President, Second Vice President, thank you very much for the service. And Godspeed as you guys lead us during the centennial. The Secretary, Yvonne Bateman, and the Treasurer, Marilyn Rigatelli. Secretary? Collect the dues, Treasurer. And Membership Chair, Helen Reynolds, and PR Chair, Samantha Sang. Join me.
After the presentations, all the officers should get together for a group shot.
Sure.
A stage group shot.
You're going to do great. You're going to be the future president. And